Is my grandpa secretly Commissioner Gordon? What burger of the day do I want to eat today?
How does Ben Grimm have children?
How is Hope gonna get herself out of this one?
Let's have a conversation.
Alright, so my laptop is still being fixed. Friday's episode of Gulps'N'Games should maybe be a normal episode because I should have my laptop by then. If not, I don't know, we'll have to do something. But so for this week's video, Pluto's a planet. That's it. That's the video. That's the conversation. So why don't you tell me down below why you agree that Pluto is a planet. That's it. Why do you agree? But really, Pluto was always a planet. And then they decided it's smaller than some of the other planets. Even though it has its own orbit, it doesn't orbit another planet. So even though it's smaller than, like, I think it was Jupiter's moons, or the same size as Jupiter's moons, that's why they declassified it as a planet. But it has its own orbit. It's just a really, really long orbit. So, like, I don't even know why they're like, oh, well, it's just such a long orbit. So, like, they just declassified it to a dwarf planet. But since then, they came out and said, yes, we're calling it a dwarf planet because it's smaller than the other planets, but we're still going to classify it as the 9th planet in the solar system. That's probably one of those science things where it's like, they've been doing it that way forever, so why stop? You know, like taste buds, they always say that different parts of your tongue have different taste receptors, and like the sweets in the front and the sours on the sides and the bitters in the back, and none of that's true. I'm sure you remember in science class you had to fill out the little map and put all the different zones of the taste buds on the tongue, and even in the 90s when I was in school, that had already been debunked and wasn't a real thing, but they still teach it. So that's probably why they decided to just leave Pluto as the 9th planet. I think some kids are not learning. They only have eight planets in the solar system. But planets. Pluto's a planet. Viva la Pluto. Viva los la Pluto. Viva, long live Pluto. He's a planet. He's a dog. But he's also a planet. It's always going to be a planet. I mean, it's Pluto, man. You know, Pluto's a planet. Yep. So, that's the video. Comment down below. Maybe, what's another thing that you remember learning in science that you found out later, wasn't true? Like I mentioned, the taste bud zones. They still make you map those out. And it's not true. Your every one of your taste buds on your tongue all taste the different tastes. But yeah, let's leave some comments down below about that. And as always, you don't need to have superpowers to be a hero.